We also have here the immediate past speaker of Ondo State House of Assembly under Aketi, and that is Right Honorable Oloyelogun Onijesu.
APC. 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 Shall be well with all of you. You will not lack any good things in Jesus' name. You will grow. You will grow and grow. Aseyori ni ti yin o. So shall it be.
Okay, and I'm not alone, and my wife has not run away, so I have my wife here with you, Mrs. Dukwa Ibrahim.
APC, 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 obìnrin, ọkùnrin. Ẹ káàbọ̀.
Ọkùnrin, obìnrin. Okay, ẹ̀yin yá wa nìyẹn o. We also have in our midst today the former chairman of Odigbo local government under Akeredolu. Mama, you do well. Mr. Akisuroju.
APC. APC ta la torí ẹ̀ wá síbí ta ló ń lọ alágbàká Jímọ̀ làwa ń fẹ́ Jímọ̀ làwa ń fẹ́ níjọba Jímọ̀ làwa ń fẹ́ amen Jímọ̀ làwa ń fẹ́ níjọba àṣẹ́gun lórúkọ Jésù.
We also have with us the former commissioner, Odetubi, who is also here with us of Ondo State Natural Resources.
APC! APC! APC!
We have former chairman Akure South Local Government with us here, Prince. You can also come over and share them up. Oloyede.
APC! APC, APC, the young shall grow. Aseyori,
we have the member of Ninth Assembly, Ondo State Assembly, Dr. Fale is also here with us.
APC. Abba, I want louder voice. APC. APC. Kí la ó fi nà wọ́n pa?
Ibo la ó fi nà wọ́n pa.
Ibo kí la ó fi nà wọ́n pa? Ibo. Thank you.
We also have here the former chairman of Irele local government, Mr. Nicholas, is also here with us.
APC. APC.
And we have our brother, your friend, my friend, the Ninth Assembly, National Assembly, Honorable Mayokun, popularly known as Love.
APC! APC! APC!
Thank you very much. I think as more leader comes in, I will be introducing them. I saw Banji Okwomo somewhere running around, former chairman of the Laje local government. I saw Mumba Abayomi. Are they here? Also former chairman of Okituba local government. Okay, we also have Honorable Felemuna Assembly of Ondo State House of Assembly. You are welcome. B&C. We also have here the former head of civil service in Ondo State, Dr. Adeye Kofalulu, and his wife, also here. APC. APC. So we have many of them, and we'll be introducing them as we go on in the course of our conference. If you are happy to be here, can you raise up your cap? I am up. Don't worry, they will give you your cap. Okay, let me start with Ondo State. Our arrangement here will be very fast so that we can depart on time because we come from various local governments and some from the sea, high sea, as well as Akoko area or say their distance area, Aromiobu, very far area. The future of our state is in your hand. We are the set of leaders today that will retire soon. You are the next set of leaders. If we create more problem for you, you will come and solve problem when you become leader. And that is not desirable. You are to make impact as a leader. Is that not? Yes. You are to make impact. The population of Ondo State is about 4.5 million people. And it's one of the poorest states in Nigeria. And it's an oil-producing state. You can see the paradox. Now, Ondo State this year has a budget of 380 billion naira. It's the least of all the oil-producing states in Nigeria. Now, I'll give you one example. River State is oil-producing like Ondo State. They have about 900 billion naira budget. 1 year in River State is 3 years in Ondo State financially. Don't let us go to Lagos because Ondo may not be more than one local government budget in Lagos State. Am I lying? These are facts. But Ondo State have the largest resources in our hand. The cocoa produced in Leluji Okegbo is more than that of Ghana. And yet Ghana is second largest producer of cocoa in the world. Talashe. Where did you get it wrong? Now we have the rocks in Akoko and Idari. They are the largest depositor of rocks in the whole of West Africa. And our roads are bad. Let's keep politics aside. Let's come with understanding of solution to our problems. When I become the governor of Ondo State, I will slot those hills like oil well. I will value them. I will put value on them. And then we will take about 2 or 3 of them, for instance, in Akoko. We gave it to Julius Berger to take. You are the owner of all these 4 or 5 hills. We give it to you forever. But do 4 kilometers of road in exchange of 4 or 5 hills for free. Now we can do 5, 6 kilometers of road for free under what we call swap contract. What do I call it? We just swap the contract. Take 4 or 5 hills, do 7,000, 8,000 kilometers. The state, it costs the state nothing, and our roads are there, our people get employment, and we move on. The second program that we're going to have when I become the governor of the state is to look into the exploration of cocoa. So you can set up Ondo State Cocoa Exploring Company, isn't it? Yeah. So we are not planting cocoa. We are saying if you get cocoa in Nidare and you have it in Ileluji, Akoko North, Southwest, and all of them, bring it to this company. They will buy it. The company prepared to export it and earn foreign exchange. Is that difficult for us to do? We must immediately harmonize our secondary school and return them back to boarding house. We must open the tap of revenue in Ondo State and bring out value for prosperity. And like the federal government is launching the Renew Hope agenda, we must distill this to every ward, every corner of our state to take away poverty. We have no signature with poverty, neither do we have contract with poverty. But we need incremental innovation that will help strategic thinking in the government circle in Ondo State. Let me tell you, as of today, it's so sad. Ondo State government doesn't have an internet. They don't have an email. You cannot even send an email as a worker in the public service to another worker in another ministry. Is that 21st century technology advancement? Is that the kind of government that can create efficiency and performance? Where do we get this syndrome from? The world is moving on artificial intelligence, but we are lacking behind by carrying file from one location to another location. So one of the things in the dashboard of our government, when we become governor in Ondo State, is to ensure that we introduce that technology advancement and develop the civil service, take them into training. The civil servant will be trained and then return them back for efficiency, utilization in moderate time. We cannot sit down and say we are doing nothing. Sitting down doing nothing is not an option. We have roles to play for the teeming population of the youth. We cannot be like this. We must improve. My government will be like Tinubu, who is very cheap, because Tinubu is not a... Okay. APC. APC. So, like I was saying, these are areas, if you look at the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that government is not expensive to Nigeria. And you know why? Because Tinubu is a comfortable man before he became president of Nigeria. True or false? So his government is not costing Nigeria anything. He has his private jet. His children are trained. He has a wife that was 3-time senator. If you go and elect somebody who is clueless about government, then you get nothing in government. And that government will become more expensive. When I become governor of the state, I'm going to make sure that children, women, and young persons are the immediate dashboard of that government. We need it. We also need to open the tap of revenue. You cannot develop a state if you don't open the tap of revenue. The tap must be opened, like water coming out of it. That is what you need to fix this state. In doing so, I prepare for this assignment. I was born on 24th of February 1967 in Igbotako, Ondo State. I school at St. John's Primary School, Igbotako. I school at Community Grammar School, Igbotako. Federal School of Science, Ondo. I am part of you. I'm not imported to come and govern. Now beyond that, I went to University of Ife, where I obtained my first degree in law. After that, I obtained masters in public administration. From there, I went straight to Harvard Law School, where I had my masters in international tax law. From there, I went straight to University of Oxford, where I have my masters in infrastructural development. From there, I went straight to University of Cambridge, where I have my masters in public administration. I returned back to Cambridge again and have my PhD in business management. After I finished that, because I saw insecurity littering in all corners of our country during Buhari, and I know we were walking through financial dangerous lane because of insecure society, I went to have a PhD in war. When I become governor, our people in Ose have their 2 eyes closed and sleep all night without kidnapping. We cannot be afraid of criminals. If we have our app and we fight crime with sophisticated modern equipment. I have a telephone there, my telephone. If I put it on now, as I talk to you, I press an app, it will tell me 1 kilometer radius from now, from here, where we have guns. That is what the Renew Hope agenda is preaching, for a reformed police officer to have technology equipment in his hand to be able to distill, modern equipment in fighting crime. We can't fight crime with uniform. We can't fight crime by grandiosity. We have to fight crime through intelligent information gathering, distilling all the apps in a modern society. When I become the governor of this state, our commissioner will come from this gathering that we are in. Our local government chairman will come from this gathering that we are in. All our councillors must come from this gathering we are in. It can't be coming from Lagos. No. We cannot use unknown people who does not understand environmental challenges and the fundamentals of economics, that is distinct to local circumstances in solving our problems. If you are from here, you know the problem here. You will be able to solve the problem here. You are part of the solution of the problem here. Security is the little thing. We will reinforce Abateku and make Abateku modern for information technology. People are saying there should be reliance on federal government allocation. What's our business with that? We don't need to tax ourselves. I've said it clearly that if I'm governor of this state, the first thing I will do is to eradicate personal income tax. I have a master's in tax. You can use tax to develop the economy, as the Minister of Finance is proposing right now. You don't need to tax people and overtax them to death. What are you taxing for when you cannot fix the roads? You can't fix the hospital. And you know the worst thing? Ondo State doesn't have data bank. There's no data. They are running the government as a spirit directs. So what they are doing is this. Let us go and buy solar power, solar light. And in your street, you see solar light, whether you like it, whether you need it or not. Solar that cannot do anything. The light they bring is less than 1 megawatt. We need to wake up. It's not about me, mind you. I have nothing to lose. In academic world, I'm successful. In the business world, I'm successful. But that success of mine is not granted unless the people are affected. There is no success story to say in heaven unless I can provide evidence, empirical, that I'm able to affect the life of our people. And it's important that you are the focus of this attention. The youth I know globally, they are very innovative and they are very conscious of destructive innovation. When I say destructive innovation, I don't say destruction. Destructive innovation simply means incremental innovation. What do I call it? So if you look at Galaxy 1, some of you have Galaxy 1 here, telephone. Maybe, okay, let me look at your Nokia. God will take you away from this very soon. This is his Nokia. So, Nokia 1 is this. It looks like a torchlight, isn't it? But when they introduced Nokia 2, which is this, and then Nokia 3, which is this, Nokia 3 is a destructive innovation to Nokia 1. We have our strategy to move this state forward. We need to understudy Lagos State and see how things were done in the last 20 years and come up with very strategic innovation. What is strategy, by the way? Who can define strategy for me? I give you $100 if you get the definition of strategy right. Oh, $200? Yeah, you want to try? Yes.
Strategy is a technical way of doing things. It's a technical way of doing things.
It's a technical way of doing things. Come out.
It's a way of the way you plan your plan. How to overcome.
Yes, where are the ladies? Yes.
It's a way of carrying out a plan.
Way of carrying out a plan, yes. Where are the ladies? Okay, let me come to you over there. Okay.
The act of planning and directing things.
The act of planning and directing things, yes.
Is a design to achieve your aim in a long time.
Designed to achieve aims. Thank you. Of course, you may not get my $200 as it is. But you have done very well. You are all, let me give you 50%. The 100% we need in Ondo is this. Strategy is allocation of resources to achieve specific goals. Strategy is what? Allocation of resources to achieve specific goals. And every government says, we have strategy, we have strategy. What are the 6 drivers of strategy? 1, for you to achieve that goal, you must have a structure. What do I call it? If you don't have a structure, how can you achieve the goal? And if your structure are mutilated, you cannot achieve the goal. Number 1, you have in Ondo State, Ministry of Water Resources, State Board of Water Resources, Head State to Governor of Water Resources, Chairman, Water Resources Commission. This is bastardized. The structure is bastardized. It cannot achieve that specific goals because you don't even know where to allocate resources. The small resources, you have to allocate it and duplicate it in about 6-7 forms. That will be eradicated immediately I become the governor of Ondo State. So you have Ministry of Health. You also have essay to the governor of health. You have Hospital Management Board. You have Commission on Health. Come on. Where you allocate resources to health ministry, it trickled down to all these abnormal, structures that you have set up, and then of course it paralyzes your objective. You cannot achieve that goal. And this is what we are saying, that when we have appropriate strategy in place, we must have appropriate structure. And as of today, the structure is not appropriate to deliver the goals. The second point is system. We need to have in Ondo State system that can drive the strategy. So what is the system you have now? Send an email to the governor. You don't know his email. Send an email to the commissioner for finance. You don't know her email. Let somebody in the Ministry of Water Resources send an email to Ministry of Finance to find out if a contract, the stage of payment of a contract. You don't have an email. That means there is no system to power the strategy, and government collapse. Every apparatus of government, apology to sociologists who are here, apparatus of government must be well formatted to be able to deliver performance and create that much needed employment that we want. Lastly, the style. What is the style of government in Ondo? You can even answer, and you have several thousands here. You don't know the style of your government. So there's a challenge. We are not here to criticize the government or anybody. I'm talking from the days even before Aketi, through Aketi to the present day. We need to adjust things and make sure that we work very well. And I'm sure, are you ready for the tax? If you are ready, wave off your cap. Let me see how ready you are. Let Fiji State is our state. Let Fiji State is our state. Look at the cap I put on now. He has a sign. Who is the owner of this sign in Nigeria? Who owns this sign in Nigeria? That is a very simple example of a man with a star. Not to talk about a country without a star, an individual without a star. So everybody have that. That is how to succeed. We must have our identity. We must mark our identity for success, and we must succeed. We must confront brutal facts where need be, and be security conscious and deliver a state. Our state cannot be a burden to Federal Republic of Nigeria. It must be a benefit. Our part to cooperate and work with Nigeria government as a sub-branch of government institution is for prosperity, is not for destruction. Our youth should be brought out and be given job to do. They must have a focused attention. They must have good and sound education. We cannot have a state university that award questionable degrees. We must make sure that our youth get all the impetus to be able to work and get the appropriate training. I can do it. I can bring Harvard in. I can bring Oxford in. I can bring Cambridge in. To redefine, to collaborate with Ondo State University and deliver our educational system. My brother and sister, I love you all. And I want our government to succeed. We are working currently in having a minimum, by the grace of God, after our ticket, at least not less than 800,000 votes. And we have gone on that side. How many of you have filled Aseyori form in your ward? If you have filled, can you raise up your hand? You see. So it's dataized. Today, winning election require data analysis, analytical science. It doesn't require as a spirit direct. Some people will tell you, you are going to win tomorrow. You know what? You will kill 2 fowls. 2 Edie, 2 Obuko. They want to eat Obuko. You are not going to win anything. Those ones are metaphysics. Science does not believe in metaphysical evidence. They believe in what? Empirical evidence. Not even social science. They are talking about narrative. But what we must do to believe is that we have verification of what we are doing, and we believe by scientific approach that they are possible. It's possible to fix Ondo. Bola Tinubu is fixing Nigeria. Buhari left Nigeria in a precarious, financial, dangerous lane. The cash ratio to GDP when Asiwaju Bola took over was 1%. You know the meaning of GDP? Total trade volume of your economy is the worth of your economy in a given year. So Nigeria GDP, about $400-500 billion. Only 1% is available as cash when Bola Tinubu took over the government. How can you run an economy with 1% cash to GDP? Very difficult. Because you're going to pay cash for salary. You have capital projects. You have invoices led by Buhari over $10 billion in central bank to confront. Yet, we don't print dollar, we don't produce dollar. The assignment is very tough. But gradually, we are gathering momentum, and the government is stabilizing. The GDP to tax when Bola Tinubu took over was 18%, but he was not interested in taxing people, even though he have avenue of about 72% to tax. He refused to increase tax. Rather, he's reducing tax and taking tax away, readjusting it to manage the economy. So we must understand what is happening at the federal level and distill that knowledge to the state level, which will guide us in doing what we need to do. And it's very, very important. You're talking about inflation. Look, all the economic problem in the world is clear. I go to World Bank yearly to give lecture for the past 7-8 years. I can tell you clearly, GDP to debt ratio of the global economy is 235%, meaning that the entire economy globally had overborrowed 235% above their worth. And Nigeria is part of the geocentric politics. Nigeria is not an isolated country. It's part of the system. When you come here as president of Nigeria and you have a world GDP of 35% ratio to debt of your GDP, how do you handle that kind of economy? And I think we must give applause. Whatever it was, we must give applause to Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu for stabilizing the economy, for making the economy a full fire to be able to accommodate our people. And again, the government is not hostile. No everyday arrest, detention, suppression, oppression, and all that. No autocratic ruling system. It's just a stable government. And that is the style we have in Ondo State after our primary. Before I take your question, let me talk briefly about the election on Saturday. The election will take place in 203 wards, and we have 203 wards in Ondo State, and we also have 203 managers in each ward. Is that not? We have 4,009 units in Ondo State. The North have a unit of 1,090. The Central has about 1,493, and then the rest for the South. All the units crystallizes into the wards to produce 203 wards. And we have all our members in 203 wards. We as Aseyori are there. So what we need to do is simple. Mobilize to the ward level. And we have, if we use flow of averages, meaning that we are taking numbers from 203 wards on equal proportion, we'll be looking at 300 votes per ward, and we're there. 300 votes times 203 will give you surplus votes. We are there. The total registered number of APC members that are certified for this election is 172,000 people. you put a statistic variance of 20% dead, not alive, or at the count. Abi? Then you drive down the number to about 1,140, isn't it? Which is votes available to be shared by 18 candidates. So you already know what number you need to win this election. Is that not? Yeah, you know the number. So if you do flow of averages, we are saying that every word is equal to another word. Now, we will see that may not work because some local governments are more populated than the other local governments. Such a way that even we have some wards that didn't have up to 300 APC members, isn't it? So we have to re-strategize and do a hybrid strategy. That of flows of averages plus other strategy undisclosed. And once we're able to do this, that'll be fine. You as young people, hold me responsible. Question me. Challenge me. If I become governor and you are not great. Hold me responsible if I become governor and this state is not developed. Hold me responsible if our immediate interest is not protected. I want to thank you for listening. Today is not for lecture. We'll come back another day and then we'll be able to have one-on-one. But I will take questions in case anybody is worried about anything. But there's nothing to be worried about. The economy is gradually gathering momentum and is stabilizing at a very, very impressive rate. 1 year in office is incredible to all those assignments that Ahmed Bola Tinubu has done. At the Senate, I'm a first timer. I moved 8 bills within 8 months and different uncountable motions. At the Senate, I'm the chairman of Interparliamentary Worldwide. I am the face of Nigeria Senate and International Global. And 2 weeks ago, when I was able to represent the country at the Interparliamentary Union in Geneva, I was even the temporary president for 2 days. 148 countries participating, but I was proud from Ondo State to mount the leadership of that place and preside, take my garment, and then run down. At the Senate, I have a bill that is now at 3rd reading stage, which is going to help all of us here. It's about, since we discovered oil in Lolo Ibri in 1958 or 59, nobody has ever moved bill, no law in Nigeria on bitumen. For the first time, I brought a bill on bitumen exploration in Ondo State. You may simply want to recall that in Agbabu, Oderele, Igbo-Tako, Odeaye, we have $46 billion bitumen deposited there. And here we are. People are using torchlight telephone. Never again. What do I say? Never again. We can have $46 billion bitumen deposited in Ondo State and be sovereign. Not even as a state, even as a country. It's a perfect alternative source of revenue. In Nigeria, as a whole, we have 300,000 kilometers of roads in Nigeria. You know, we must be with data. What have been done is 30,000 kilometers of roads. What is left undone is 270,000 kilometers of road. What we need to do road is bitumen. And this is Ondo State in the quantum of $46 billion, but unexploited. We must wake up these states, and very urgently too, to the revenue, and ensure that this state is not a burden to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And it will not be a burden by the grace of God. No state in the Southwest can boast of what we have. $46 billion bitumen deposits in Ondo State, looking at you and you are looking at it. Never again. Odigbo, Akure, Akoko Southwest, combine the cocoa production together is more than that of Ghana. And Ghana is second largest producer of cocoa in the world after Venezuela. The bitumen deposited in Ondo is second largest in the entire world. There are only 15 countries that participate in the bitumen market. The volume of market for bitumen is in several hundreds of billions of dollars yearly. Ondo State and Nigeria, and no kobo. You know the worst of it? Nigeria is even importing bitumen from abroad. Ondo State is the only state. Let me tell you, bitumen is only in about 4 states in Nigeria. It's in Ekpe, it's in Ondo, it's in Ogun at the boundary, it's in Edo. No other state have bitumen. Challenge me if there is any. And the Ondo State deposit is the largest. And people say it's difficult to bring it out. How? Ondo State requires 2 stages to bring out bitumen. Whereas other bitumen in other countries require about 7 stages to be able to bring it out, exploit it out of the ground. But we know only 2 because the thing is flowing like water. So be encouraged. Don't be disappointed. I was like you. I went to the same school that you went to. I did my primary school at Igbotako. I did my secondary school at Community Grammar School, Igbotako. I did my HSC at Federal School of Science, Ondo. This is the same school that you attended. You can do it. Wear the spirit of success, not the spirit of failure. Talk success that you succeed, failure that you fail. Go home with that nostalgia energy, believing in yourself that you will do it. And I'm too sure, by the time we meet again, it shall be a wonderful time. I look forward to see good news from the ladies. I look forward to see good news for the boys. That when we meet again, you will say, yes, I distilled that talk of yours into my system. And I developed that nostalgia of courage. And I insist and I confronted with brutal facts that I will succeed. I took the destiny on myself that I will succeed and I will be part of the success of this state. So at this stage, I will take 1 or 2 questions, just 2 because of your time. I will call on chairman to say 1 or few words to you, and then we can begin to now, wind down so that you can go back. Where are you from?
I'm from Ilaje. Ugbo, Ward 4.
Where are you from?
I'm from Ilaje, Mahi Ward 1.
Ward 1. Where are you from?
I'm from Gudo, Ward 6.
Ondo West. Where are you from?
Ifedore.
What ward?
Ekamefa.
Ekamefa ward, Ifedore. Where are you from?
I am from Ward 2, Ondo West.
Ondo West. Where are you from?
Aseyori, Ward 1.
Aruboman. Where are you from?
Government, Aisa, Ward 5.
We are all from all the wards. Is there any ward not here? Okay, Okitupa local government, all the 13 wards, can you raise up your hand? Good. Now, Irele local government, all the 10 wards, can you raise up your hand? Super. Now, Ondo local government, 10 wards, can you raise up your hand? Ilaje local government, 12 wards. Odigbo local government, 11 wards. Ileluji Okegbo local government, 10 wards. Now go to center. Ondo West, 12 wards. Ondo East. Aha. Akure South. Akure North. Aha. Good. And Ifedore. Idare, local government. And Owo, local government, Owo. Aleo. Ose, local government. No more kidnapping, no sir.
Ibrahim Mamiko, Akpagbo Yiyoka. Ibrahim Mamiko. Jima Ibrahim Mamiko. Àwa obìnrin ń bẹ lẹ́yìn rẹ̀. Àwa yúùtù ń bẹ lẹ́yìn rẹ̀ o. Jima Ibrahim Mamiko, Akpagbo Yiyoka. APC.
APC. APC. Akoko Northwest. Akoko. Oh, good. Akoko South. Southwest. Akoko Northeast. And Southwest. Where are they? Akoko Southwest. Good. Is there anyone I have not called? Akoko Southeast. Where are they? Very good. So all of us are here. Irele local government and le oderele san ribe aberibe. Awa. Ose local government san ribe. Irele local government nubo yi. Okay, I've called every local government. Let me test whether even my own ward is there. Igbo Tako Ward 2. Are they here? Igbo Tako Ward 2. Aleo, Akabo, Akure. Ward 1. Igbo Tako. Elujusu Ward 1, 2, 3. Ekoya, Erekiti Oloto. Aha. Very good. Can we clap for all of us? Yes, let me take one or two questions before I call the chairman and we wind up. Yes, please jump up. You are a youth. Jump up, jump up, jump up, jump up, jump up. He's coming here to meet you. Yeah, he's coming there. And one is here, the copper. Yes.
APC. I want to stand on the existing protocol. I'm Honorable Kunle Ikwedo. Sir, I want to ask this question. That apart from the God-given brain, did you have any computer in your brain? Yeah, finally, sir. I don't know, maybe they will allow me. I think there should be a motion of adoption today. Yes, to be raised here today on behalf of the youth of Ondo State. So I don't know if I will be allowed after that question. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. The interesting is that your brain is even better than my own brain. Your brain is better than my own brain. And what I need to do when I come to Ondo State as governor is to open up that brain and clear some things there. And you are there to move on. We are going to meet like this and we will have a lot of programs grounded on the Renew Hope agenda of the federal government. We use that approach to start running Ondo State and we'll be fine. Yes, your motion, you are free to move any motion whenever you are set. Yes, next person. APC. Okay. APC. APC. This must be an Ileluji man.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Okay, sir. What I want to say is to we that we are here, especially the youths, what our incoming governor is telling us, it's like that of William Wilberforce when he spoke to the people of the United Kingdom to wake up their spirit when they were down in those days. We have to take this opportunity now because enough is enough. The suffering in this country is too much. All of us cannot go to UK or America or United States. Okay, we have to do our own.
Your question.
Yes.
So, question.
Sir?
Okay, maybe it's contribution you made. Thank you very much.
It's my contribution.
Thank you.
Yes, it's my contribution.
Noted. Yes,
so
next person.
We have to work in synergy with the senator to achieve what he's telling us to achieve. And it's achievable. They did it in Dubai. They did it in Malaysia. We can also do it.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Yes.
APC.
APC. Sir, my question is that what are you going to do about the people with disability?
It's what?
What are you going to do about the people with PWD in those states? The PWD in those states, people with disability in those states. What are you going to do with them? Especially those that went to school.
Thank you. Thank you. Can we give him a round of applause? He is concerned lively about the disabled and people that are less privileged. What are we doing about them and their plight? Thank you very much for that question. That's a very good question. Thank you. Now, let me tell you clearly that we are able is by His grace. That we are not able is by His grace. And I can assure you, you saw what I did for disabled in January that I put on the forms, where I imported 300 wheelchair per senatorial district, which will be distributed by 15th of next month. So we are going to give 300 wheelchair to each of them that were imported from England. Now, this is just private individual intervention. As a government, your responsibility, your life living is the responsibility of the government of Ondo State. I promise you, I will not abandon you, I will not ignore you, and I will take care of the disabled in our dear state. Thank you very much. It's an important cardinal point that we need to talk about. Yes, next person. Okay.
Thank you very much, Honorable Senator.
Thank you.
Standing on the existing protocol, my name is Deme Binga.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen Lagos State having a kind of roadmap. They have a drive where they normally follow. But in Ondo State, all the governors that has been running from the inception that Ondo State has been created, we have no drive, we have no roadmap, a particular roadmap that we can drive on. That is one of my questions. The second question we go that there is a death trap that is set from Akure to Ore. What are you going to do if you become the governor of the state? Thank you, sir.
Very good. Can you give a round of applause? He's talking about Lagos State. Lagos State is blessed to have a leader that planned for the state and who have done 50-year development plan. That is Bola Ahmed Aseyori. And he doesn't make mistake in having succession plan. As he leaves office, he brought Fashola, and they continue on that plan from there to Ambode and to the current governor, Sanwo-Olu, who is performing magic in Lagos. It is time to have a transgender trace of leadership in Ondo State. That would have been possible during Aketi, but for death. And you talk about roads. Look at Ore Bridge. In 1967, Ore is where President Olusegun Obasanjo took the deed of surrender of the Civil War on behalf of the government of Nigeria. But Ore remains there until the bridge was fixed by Oluwarotimi Akeredolu of blessed memory. So when I become the governor, we will sit down and shout out this master plan. And like I said to you when I came in, I said, when we leave, you are the successor. The body shifted to you. So it's not something that will not be done. That leadership in our state is not midwife by anybody as it stands. But there are great leaders here. I'm sure you know. People like Paul Saki Elure, people like Ola Duni, you know many of them that are great leaders, fantastic people who have demonstrated and built the nation. But in Ondo, during my time, there will be codified leadership that will address development in Ondo State. And your second question is what? Yes, that road must immediately be dualized. That road, within 6 months of my becoming governor of Ondo State, work will commence on that road for dualization. I've seen some very funny politics there, where they said the road is for MTN to do it from Lagos, all those for tax forgiveness. That is, look, this road is the busiest road in Ondo State. Is that not? And it's a death trap, like you have rightly said. And we must fix the roads. I've seen new roads being fixed by Aseyori in Edo now, which is in fact worse than this very one. But it's not everything you have for federal government assistance, where you can create revenue to face certain problems and resolve them. But whatever the circumstances, whatever the situation, in 6 months, that road will be opened up for development. Thank you. Yes.
Standing on the
we take 2 more and then that'll be fine.
I'm from Akoko Southwest.
Yes.
Thank you. We, the people of Akoko, you know, we are known for our fertile land. And we are facing the expense issue. Our farmers can no longer go to farm or gain some farm produce because of the herdsmen. If you become the governor, of which I know, inshallah, you are going to become the governor, what measure are you going to take? Even without chasing them, or maybe the cohabitation between the herdsmen and the farmers in Akoko land. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. That's a very good question. He's talking again about the insecurity. But I can tell you, security is not something that we can discuss in open, particularly our strategy, because you will appreciate that the criminals also will understudy you and provide advanced strategy. But I can tell you very clearly, we will fight security from intelligent part of view, from innovation. We are going to use technology to resolve insecurity. And that's what I wrote my PhD thesis on war about. I wrote on the challenges in the hands of the ministry in Boko Haram from 2008 to 2010. And we have adequate data. But in specific to Ondo State and the people of Akoko, like I said when I was talking to you, for the first time when I become the governor, they will have their 2 eyes closed and sleep and walk, because we will fight insecurity by using technology. We cannot give out the security language. You know, security is a technical issue, isn't it? And there are every alphabet that you have in English have its own security application, isn't it? For instance, Alpha for A, Bravo for B, C for Charlie, E for Echo, H for Hotel, F for protest. You know, so if I say Papa Alpha call me for Charlie 1, you don't understand what I'm talking about. So these are not things we can actually bring all our strategy out. But I can assure you, we have numerical approach in numbers, and we have figurative approach in the alphabet. And we are going to train Amateco in all these and ensure that we give them right technology, right salary, right pay, right insurance to make Amateco meaningful. Well, I will take one more question so that we can go to the next. I think one is okay, isn't it? Yes. One. Oh, yeah, fast.
My governor. What?
We won't leave here today. Oh, yeah, come. Last one.
My
yes.
governor.
Yes. Listen, he is trying to say he want to hear some things in Ondo dialect. When Gagi Ondo, Jafono Ondo, Jamafo Yimbo Kidede. Oya Kaso.
Nígbà tẹ́ bá wọlé tán, àwa tí ò tó ẹ pé iṣẹ́ la ní ta níṣẹ́ ọwọ́, tá à ń ṣe àwọn ń ṣe búrẹ́dì,
àwọn kan ń dáko báwo la ṣe máa rówó yá náà máa ṣiṣẹ́ wa.
Ìkíní, àníjẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ sanwó orí mọ́. Èkejì, kò síná, a máa ṣe ná. And that is number one in the dashboard, to fix electricity in every part of Ondo State. Look, we can generate electricity. Akoko can give us all the electricity that we need because they have the sunrise. They don't have the sunlight. You can create a farm for generating electricity through the sun, isn't it? And Akoko look like a desert where you have abundance of those sun hitting the farming system, and then we can fix our electricity. The 500 megawatts in Botoshaw can also be used to complete that 3 megawatts and step down to feed the light in the South Senatorial District. And currently, NDDC under Asiwaju Bola Tinubu had already done the power generation in Okitipupa. The next thing now is power distribution, and we get there. But it will not be a government of darkness. If I can have light in my house, Ondo must have light. Thank you.
I stand on the existing protocol.
Yes.
The information reaching us, I'm Orimoloye Emmanuel from Osel local government. The information reaching us is that some other aspirants are going about with illegal membership cards. Since we are going to use the membership cards that was done in 2021, how are we going to contain the activities of these people?
Okay, let me tell you, one thing that have helped me in my life is that I don't do illegality. I don't commit crime. That have helped me out. 35 years in business, no ESVC prosecution. So we cannot say that we are going to print membership card. That is illegal. We won't follow other aspirants to print membership card of APC. The 35 members in the register, and I have paid for everybody. I pay 100 million to the party for membership dues. So we have enough. We have 172,000 registered members of APC in Ondo State. And all of them, their membership due have been paid. Now let me tell you, if somebody go and print a fake membership card, he will not be able to vote on that day. If you force him to vote, then it means that the total number of votes will be more than registered voters. That is over what? Over voting. The election will be what? So they are wasting their time, those who are printing membership card all over the place. So if the registered members of APC in your ward is 2,000, and you bring a result of 4,000, what happened to that ward? Cancelled. We don't achieve success by illegality unless you want to make it a temporary success. Yes, it's our last one. I know you enjoy, all of you want to ask questions here. I appreciate it. I will make sure it's not too long that we meet again and have another seminar. Yes.
Thank you, sir. I'm from Oparama 1.
Oparama 1?
Yes.
In Ondo local government.
It is an establishing fact that you will become a governor, that is certain. And what I want to just ask is that putting a structure to achieve a specific goal, what are the modality of doing it?
Is to restructure the structure. What do I call? Restructure the structure. And then you cut away the waste. And then you go on the pathway to success. And you are there. Don't worry, I'm a strategic person. And we'll get that one sorted out. But what we can take home is restructure the structure. Yes. Leave them. No more. No more after this. No more. Yes. Yes.
Your Excellency.
Yes.
I'm Rangisha Felix from Ignore. From
Idori.
Yes. Yeah. I have this question to ask. As you all know, we Idori people, we are known to be the highest producer of cocoa in Ondo State. And most of these cocoas are being gotten from the government reserves. There was a time, sometimes ago, Idori people have issue with the government, and we're told that the government wanted to drive all the farmers away from the government reserves. When you assume office next year, by the grace of God, what are your plans? Are you going to drive farmers out of the government reserve? Especially those that are the farmers from Idori. Are you going to drive us out of the government reserve? Thank you.
Can you clap for him? That's a good question. Our government is to make people happy. We are not going there to grab people and drive them away from where they've settled years and years ago. Your forefathers have settled there. If there is a case in court by the government of Ondo State, instituted by the government of Ondo State, on those farmers, I will withdraw the case immediately. We have more things to do than to be pursuing reserve. Settlement in reserve, we are not interested. Go and settle where you can settle. This is Ondo State and it's your land. The Nigeria Constitution allows you to settle in any part of the Federal Republic. The Ondo State Constitution too allows you to settle in any part of Ondo State. We have not developed the road there. We have not developed town. It's reserve. We are going to be driving people away. If you drive them away from reserve, where are you driving them to? Let me tell you very clearly on that point, when I become the governor of Ondo State, any matter and whatsoever instituted by Ondo State government, rightly or wrongly, justifiably or unjustified, that had to do with settlement of people in Ondo State will be withdrawn 24 hours after I take the oath of office. Stay in your land, do your farming, and have a purposeful government. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Any question that cannot be taken, yes, I will take them privately outside. Last one.
Okay. Yes, sir. My question, sir. I'm from Akoko Southwest. My name is
Akoko Southwest.
Marshall Nelson Mandela. We have two roads going to Ikare barricaded, yes, and it's affecting our economy. My questions are at Akumba blocked, to Oka blocked, so it's affecting our economy. What can you do to help us to create an alternative road to improve our economy, sir?
Do you know that during this campaign time, I went to 203 wards? Is that not? You saw me there. I didn't fly there. I went through the roads. I have my diary in my car, word to word. I know what the problems looks like, and we are going to fix them. Particularly, the road that leads to Idoani is completely bad. And along the road, I park to eat cashew nuts. There are a lot of cashew trees along that road. And I'm surprised that we cannot have advantage of those massive production. But the road was it's terribly bad, even as of now. And I can assure you, that's why I said something to you. You have stones in Akoko. So if you group them, if you give 4 big stones to Julius Berger and ask them to fix 2 kilometers of road for free, it will be under swap agreement, and the road will be free and be passable. We have, like I told you, I prepare for this job. I didn't just wake up and say I want to be governor. I prepare for it. Yes. Last one. No more. Yes.
Before I will go straight to my point.
Huh?
I said before I will go straight to my point.
No, go to your question because there's no time.
Okay. I want to ask.
our election is approaching. It's closing now, which is on the 20th of April. There are some old women, there are some youths, there are some old men who are ready to vote for us that very day. But many of them, they used to come and meet me at home. Ìbẹ̀rù Olúwa, àwọn ìjọba kan, machinery wà lọ́wọ́ wọn. But wọ́n ní ṣé ààbò tó máa péye, is there any adequate security that can secure our life before, during, and after the election? So that is my...
Thank you. That's the last question. His question is about security arrangements during the election, during the primary. The job of a state is to secure the citizen. It is not the job of the state to continue to carry talks to obstruct the peace of the state. Is that not? I know that Mr. President will make adequate security by instructing security agencies to protect all the wards. Let me tell you, Ondo State Primary is a test run of the democracy. No individual, including me, and no matter how highly placed, will be allowed to obstruct the peace of our dear people. So rest assured, you'll be secured. Don't give room to intimidation and threats. When somebody knows he wants to lose election, he will start using threats. He will start posting falsehoods. He will start telling lies. We are known for that. We are sure once election is conducted, we will win the primary. Because we have the vote, we have the people, and the people decide. So there cannot be a state of insecurity. Let me tell you, in this primary election on Saturday, we will not lose any soul. Nobody will be wounded. We have been having an election in Ondo State, it's not today. Any arrangement for thuggery will fail. And God will destroy those who want to destroy his people. You know, we shouldn't go too much biblical into this. But you know the city of Tyre. How many of you know the city of Tyre? The Tyros, where the Tyros comes from. If you know the president, the name of the president of Tyre, I can give you $1,000 as a bet. There's a president in Tyre, in the city of Tyre. You know what happened in Ezekiel? The Bible says, because the people of Tyre rose against Israelites, he, God, will destroy everybody in Tyre. Thank you. And when the people of Tyre rose against Jerusalem, God destroyed them, isn't it? Anybody who will rise against the peaceful people of Ondo State on Saturday will be destroyed by Tyre, as Tyre was destroyed. And he said, when I destroy the people in Tyre, they will become unknown forever. But don't forget that in first leg of Ezekiel, God, first of all, blessed the Tyros. And he said, the Tyre shall look like the commercial center of the world. But God withdrew the blessing because they went violent against Jerusalem. Ondo State is Jerusalem. Is that not? Anyone that rises against all will be what? Destroyed. So on that day, Saturday, the government I know will secure every polling unit and nobody will disturb your peace. Having said this, let me at this stage, maybe words of wisdom. What can he do again? He was commissioner for finance in this state. He left 46 billion naira in the purse of the government during Olusegun Agagun of the blessed memory, my lovely brother. He returned home. His people sent him to the Senate. He became a senator at the 8th Assembly, and there and then, 9th Assembly, He was the chairman upstream. You left $46 billion naira. You went back again and become chairman of oil. Now when he left there, Buhari picked him up as Minister of State for Niger Delta. We have seen it all. He's 75 and he left government for us to take over, as I will leave government for you to take over. Distinguished Senator Tayo Alashe Adura, I invite you to talk to the youth in 3 minutes before we break. Thank you.
APC! APC! APC, oh. Once upon a time, a child was born and was named Tayo Alashe Adura. He was blessed by God and he was sent to school by his parents. Although his parents were very poor, he was able to have a genuine school certificate. Genuine. Yeah. And during our time, we used to have what we call divisions. This young boy, despite the poverty of his parents, was able to attain this school certificate through the magnanimity of an American Peace Corps who took him in when he was driven out of class for not being able to pay his school fees. He came out and had what we call Division 1 as at that time. And with 11 aggregates. What we call aggregate during our time is the number of A's you have and the number of B's stroke C's. He sat for 9 subjects for school SAT. And the worst result he had out of the 9 was a credit 4. Is that not a genuine certificate? He did not sit for a crooked exam and was awarded 2 passes out of 8. This young man thought he was brilliant. He managed to continue his education privately because his parents could not give him any opportunity of a tertiary institution, and became something in life. He thought he had a lot of brain as endowed to him by God. But lo and behold, he met a younger person not too long ago. And he now found out that, yes, God endowed him, but he endowed him with about 10% of the brain of the young man he met. And that young man is Arabajimo Ibrahim for you. You see, when we started this project, a lot of people were abusing me. Look at this old man. He's following a young man that could have been his son. Yes, so I have my reason. And part of the reasons why I decided to be with Arabajimo Ibrahim is what he has demonstrated here today. Brain power, vision, and the energy, the determination to ensure that Ondo State becomes great again. Somebody raised a question and said, from the inception of this state, there had been no roadmap to progress in this state. That is not correct. During the tenure of late Governor Olusegun Agagu, there was roadmap. There was policy paper on every ministry in this state. How are you going to progress agriculture from now till other people will take over? What about education? Every sphere of life of development, there are our policy papers to be followed from generation to generation. Unfortunately, Agagu's administration was truncated midway into his second term. And another government that knew nothing about what we did, because I was part of that administration, took over and jettisoned everything that Agagu did. That is why we are where we are today. There had been no continuity in governance. But we have somebody who is even again more brilliant than Agagu, because Agagu, to me, was a genius. The best we have had in this state so far. But I think we are going to improve on that with the incoming of Senator Jimoh Ibrahim. I'm not going to bore you with a very long speech. I just want to ask you a few questions. Who amongst the 16 aspirants have done what Jimoh Ibrahim has done? Who amongst the contestants, 18 of them, had mingled with the people like Jimoh Ibrahim has done? Who amongst the contestants had thought of the development of the youth and the takeover of government from those of us who are getting out, either I like it or not, we get out of this thing very soon? Who amongst the other aspirants had thought about you and decided to start teaching you and bringing you to standard to be able to take over from those of them who will be coming after us? Who amongst them except Jimoh Ibrahim? Who amongst them is planning to build a new leadership in Ondo State and make you the leaders? You see, I keep on telling people, yes, Senator Jimoh Ibrahim had come. He had said he wanted to take care of party members because of the suffering we had gone through in the almost 8 years of APC in this state, despite the fact that we were APC. That money that was given is not what you would gain in his administration. What you are expected to gain is leadership. What you are expected to gain is leadership. He has said it. Amongst you, commissioners, we emerge. Amongst you, chairmen of councils, we emerge. Amongst you, councillors, we emerge. Amongst you, members of the House of Assembly, we emerge. Amongst you, members of the House of Representatives, we emerge. Those of us who are growing old, we leave the stage for you to take over. That is what you are going to gain in this administration. God bless you as you have come here, and God will prepare you to the height of everything you want to be. You are all blessed. APC!
We have a standing ovation for the chairman of Aseyori in Ondo State, distinguished Senator Tayo Alashadra. Thank you. God bless you. Awano Adagbao. Let's have our seat. For a few minutes, it is not good to have the voice of the men and you don't have the voice of the ladies. So I will call on this jewel in Ondo State of inestimable value. Apology to Baba Awolowo. She have seen it all. She have a commissioner here in the state, chairman of Superb, and the first lady secretary to the government of Ondo State. The first lady. When people say that they have Aketi structure, I laugh. I laugh because Aketi former secretary to government is here. Aketi former speaker of the House of Assembly Right Honorable Oloyelogun, can you stand up, sir, for recognition? That was the former speaker, immediate past speaker of Aketi. That representing legislature. Revenue executive is the immediate past secretary to the government. Our beautiful mama, our jewel of inestimable value, Princess Oladuni Odu, to give you a few words.
Great Nigerian youth, for the greatest Nigerian youth, APC. Gbogbo ala máa ṣàṣeyọrí o. I look at all of you this morning and I'm so happy. These are leaders of tomorrow, and I can see it in all of you. And you are towing the right path by joining us in Aseyori. I even like that acronym, Aseyori, because ẹni tó bá ń wá nǹkan dáadáa, á join ibi dáadáa, àbí? I don't want to see that we have black legs here. I want to believe this morning that everybody here, you are keen into this vision that come 20th of April, Dr. Senator Jimoh Folorunso Ibrahim we get the ticket of APC. Are we all saying amen? Lágbára Ọlọ́run, it shall be so in Jesus' name. And with the minds of all of you set positively towards that goal, it shall be so in Jesus' name. He had talked to you for a long time. He lectured us, and we enjoyed the lecture. Did we? And he has told us his vision. He has told us what he will do for us. He says, I said the young shall grow. He said the young shall be leaders. Is that right? Who wants to be a leader? All of us shall be leaders. The ladies here, Oladuni Odu, has excelled by the grace of God. You will excel too. Because you must have a role model. You see good things and you want to emulate good things. I came out of school, like Baba Alasha said, I came out with a grade 1 in my school set. And all the universities I went to, I was always the best student in the class, the best graduating student. In my law class, the LLM class, I passed out with a distinction. I know many of you can do more than that. Chief Alasha Adura said he thought he was brilliant, but he has seen somebody who has surpassed him in brilliance. And when you listen to Senator Jimoh Ibrahim, you cannot but marvel. Is this another creation of God? Or you don't marvel? Because me, I marvel. Even I thought I'm a very intelligent person. But when I listen to him, I marvel. This is a genius. And he has brought in his brilliance in every sphere of life. Even into business world, he's made a success of everything. I'm surprised he didn't tell you he has 9 degrees and 2 PhDs, 1 PhD war. You wonder, if he's not a queer person, what is he doing with war studies? But when you are too brilliant, you don't know what to do again. You want to try your hands on many things. And that's what he has done. I'm sure he's going to make a success of governance in Ondo State. What do you think? Do you think he will make a success of governance? No. I am too sure he will make a governance. He will make a success of governance. You are talking of roadmap to progress. We had one before. And I'm sure as soon as the election is won on November 16, he will put a committee together who will actually work on the roadmap to progress in the state. The sun shall shine again in Ondo State. The sun shall shine again in those states. You will be success stories. Your lives will shine too. And you'll be part of the success story of Senator Jimoh Ibrahim. I wish you all the best. Please go home on Saturday and give us the best.
Thank you very much. We just have two people to speak for 2 minutes and we wind down. So I will call on this. Let me pick that person. Let me call on our brother who was Aketi's speaker to Ondo State House Assembly, 9th Assembly. He was the speaker. He ran a peaceful government with Akeredolu before he died, and it was non-violent assembly all through. Right, Honorable Oleyelogun, for 2 minutes.
APC. 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 Let me especially welcome all of you to this seminar today. I pray it shall be well with all of you. Amen. Today, you have listened to incoming governor Abimbokwara. He has said a lot. And I know you have gained a lot. Wọ́n ní tọmọdé ò bá dé kó bàbá ẹlòmíì kò ní ṣe kí ni. My brother and sister, compare Jimoh Ibrahim to any other aspirant in Ondo State. What can you say?
No equality.
You are blessed. Kilekwe, God will bless all of you. That's why you see us following Jimoh Ibrahim. Ondo State is having a lot of problems, as you all know. Who is the solution? Not Jimoh Ibrahim alone. You are the solution to the problem of Ondo State. Amen? Your hand, your mouth, the strength God has given to you is the solution to Ondo State problem. When you go out, tell others, Jimoh Ibrahim is the solution. We are the solution. You are the leader of tomorrow. We are going. We have already led. We are leading you. We are going gradually. You are coming back to lead. By the grace of God, it's your own turn to make sure the youth, when Jimoh Ibrahim come on board, the solution of Ondo State will begin immediately. He said a lot. He said a lot. He discussed when we were at Ose, he said Ondo State Bank will start immediately. Youth, you will gain employment there. Easily. Under his government, a lot is going to be unfold. I beg all of you. Mo fi Ọlọ́run bẹ̀ yín. Mo fi orí adé mo fi bẹ̀ yín. Let us vote for Jimoh Ibrahim. Where we are today, ẹ máa débẹ̀, ẹ máa jùbẹ̀ lọ, ẹ máa ṣàmì, ẹ̀yin náà máa gòkè o. I beg all of you, please. It is time for us to think wisely. Wisely. Let's go home and tell our parents, this is the only solution that we have. Kì í ṣowó Ondo State ló fẹ́ wá jẹun. He is coming to help the poor. He is coming to help the masses. I beg all of you. It shall be well with you.
Thank you.
You will not lack any good thing in Jesus' name. Please let us vote for him. God will bless you. APC.
Aseyori, thank you very much.
APC. A and C. APC. Orí tèmi ojú ti yín lọ. God will bless all of you.
Thank you, the Honorable Speaker, immediate Speaker of Ondo State, 9th Assembly. Thank you very much. Last person to speak to you is one of you. One of you. It's not good for all the elders to talk without one of you say something. And that's to tell you that some of you are better than us. Some of you are, many of you here are better than us. And you will see it now as I invite the former chairman of Ilaje local government, a young man that made first class in law and first class in Nigeria Law School, Banji Okuomo, to talk to you. We'll talk to you for 3 minutes. It's one of you. Banji read biochemistry. Before he came back, he had a 2-1. After reading biochemistry with a 2-1, thank you. After doing biochemistry with a 2-1, he now came to join us in law, and he made in the first degree in law first class. After making the first class in law, we said, how did you get first class? Maybe because you are former chairman of local government. He went to the law school some few months back, and he returned back home with first class. Banji, over to you.
Greatest of the greatest Nigeria youth, of the greatest Gbogbo, of the greatest Gbagba, greatest of the greatest of the greatest of the greatest of the greatest. Ladies and gentlemen, let me lay my speech with this foundation of quotation. It's not my own quotation. Any society with careless and indifferent leaders can never generate the necessary stimulus to place the society in the list of survivors. That's number one. Number two, the basic proposition of the worth and dignity of a man is not a sentimental aspiration or a piece of history or event hope, but the ability to be on the same anchorage with the people and have the same expectation of safety. Ladies and gentlemen, it has given me, this is a privilege, and I consider it a privilege for standing before you this afternoon to render my own token of support and to preach to you that we have a golden opportunity in our hand. For the first time in the history of our people, we are producing somebody who is coming to power without any intention to come and acquire wealth, because already he has litany of wealth to become our governor. This is the first time we're having the privilege. We are not going to have this time around a governor who, by the time he becomes governor, he will now be acquiring in London, in the US, in Canada. This is not the kind of governor we are producing now. It's a privilege. I want to say that I've had opportunity of a year to understudy this man that we are unveiling to you this afternoon. And I've realized that he's a very humble man. He's a very humane man, because if he were to bank on what God has given him, he would not even bother to say he wants to become the governor of Ondo State. Because I continue to question it, that what does he want to come and do to become governor? My people, his is to render service to humanity. Let us jam our hands together for the incoming governor of Ondo State, a man with 9 degrees in different fields, and particularly in law. Gentlemen and ladies, to become a lawyer is not a Tea Party affair, and it is not a charade. This man is a lawyer. He has a degree in other fields of human endeavor, in business. In fact, lately, he got a degree, a PhD in war. Easy. It's not easy. My people, anybody who tells you that it is of no moment or it is of no value for evaluation of the credentials of a person, before you can now consider that person to represent your interest, that person is joking. We will examine the credentials of all the aspirants. We will wait, we will place the credential on weighing balance to be able to know the weight of the credential, because nemo that word, none are bet. You cannot give that which you do not have. If President Tinubu were to be a neophyte, if he were to be a mediocre, what you will have been seeing will have been multiplicity of mediocrity. But because the man is an ideologue, well-trained, well-educated, you can see how he has been handling the economy, trying to use his institution and his acquired knowledge and experience to tackle the endemic perennial problem of Nigeria as a country. Let's put our hands together to President Tinubu And we are using this medium to send this message to him. Because I've been reading all manners of things here and there. I know President Tinubu, he will never go for mediocre. Because when you put a mediocre in position of responsibility, all you are going to see at the end of the day is nothing less than multiplicity of what? Mediocrity. The time has come in this state to re-engineer the system, to revolutionize the economic sector. We need a man who will be talking policies. We need a man who will change the narrative of Ondo State. We must change the narrative of this state because this state is endemically engrossed in problem. We only have been talking about allocation for the federation account, and somebody is talking about how to create wealth for the state for the purpose of creating employment opportunities for the teeming population of our unemployed youth. That is the kind of man we have. Now, my people, let us drop any primordial sentiment. That was why I said a quotation. I'm from Ilaje local government. I ran in 2019 for the governorship of the state. I contested. I participated in the primary. I did a rigorous campaign. And I didn't realize it. And I knew why I did not realize it. But today, I have decided to subsume my aspiration. Before I did that, I took a critical analysis of all the aspirants. And I weighed and I look at my children and my children's children. I considered the need for us to have a change in the system. There must be a change. Our bitumen must have a place of priority in any government. If you are not talking about bitumen exploration and you want to become governor of Ondo State, you are joking. Today, Senator Dr. Jimoh Ibrahim has sponsored the bill for the establishment of bitumen exploration commission, the bill which has already undergone 2 readings. And of course, it's at the committee stage. And that bill will pass through the 3rd reading. And at the end of the day, it's going to be sent to the president for assent. When that one is done, he has told us that in that place, Akor Agbabu, we're having great potential of over $46 billion in that place. When it does that, and by the time he becomes governor, it becomes the implementation stage. Because you cannot exploit bitumen without having an enabling law backing the exploration and the exploitation. And he has already done that as a senator. So he has said that. He has also told us that he's going to establish Ondo Bank where you and me and your children will be stakeholders. He has talked about so many economic policies. I have undergone the school of political training under him. In fact, he's a great man. I celebrate him and I present him to you all for acceptance in the Saturday election because you are going to make a history in Ondo State. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Banji. Thank you very much. I call him because he represents the Ondo State of the vision of Baba Ajasi, Baba Fashoranti, and Baba Adefarati, and Dr. Agagu. The vision of a first class, the vision of intelligent capacity, and the vision of preparing yourself to do things. And that's why I call him. I will also give Professor Aina 2 minutes because Ondo State is full of professors. But we will not be able to create professor industry. But very soon when I become governor, we shall have professor industry. Our professor will have meaning. That's the meaning of that. And they will be fixed with appropriate remuneration and be exposed to the international, to the geocentric political system. Also, I invite you for 2 minutes to wave on your youths. Thank you, sir.
Greatest of the greatest Nigerian youth. Greatest of the greatest of greatest Nigerian youth. My very distinguished senator, sir, and the party leaders at the top table. It's a privilege for me to be here today. I'm supposed to deliver a lecture which I have prepared, but because of time, and I looked at the scenario, the events that is going on here now, I discovered that that lecture may not be able to come up today. Maybe at another time, my senator, sir. The situation we find ourselves here today has been critically analyzed. I listened with rapt attention to our senator when he was trying to emphasize on issues pertaining to the states. Some of those areas he has touched are already in my lecture. Unfortunately, that lecture will not be able to hold today. But I want to say something, that you as a youth is the key to innovation in any socio-economic development. When you realize that you as a youth has a potential, then you are in the right path. How do you now develop that potential? Everybody that is seated here is having that potential already embedded in you by God. If you are unable to tap that resources, that means you will be on the spot forever. And what is the way forward to tap that resources? Number one is education. He has mentioned it, he's talked about it on how best individuals can be educated. He narrated his own experience, how he suffered to get to where he is today. The same thing happens to me. I trained myself to the PhD level without any support, because I know that tomorrow is for we, the youth. We are going to take over. Incidentally, many of my youth are already in government, though I'm still in the university lecturing. But I still have my own quota to submit to the society. I've trained so many students, and today they are doing well. And what do I do with that? To give them the basic education, what to do, how to harness your own potential. Every one of us cannot be leaders. We need to know that. I hope you know that. People must lead while others follow. Like the senator has mentioned. He's a leader, and he's leading. And what happened? Others will have to follow. If you don't have a mentor, definitely you will not be able to get anywhere. You must look up to somebody. Somebody that has achieved in life. What has been his own antecedent? What are his ways? What has he done? What levels has he passed through? When I was in the university, I was alone. But because I have a very strong determination that I must get there, I looked up to people. I read about Chief Obafemi Awolowo. I read about Chief M.K. Abiola. I read about people that suffered before they became somebody in life. That motivated me. And I said, one day, I'm going to get to the top. Even when I'm moving around, I still discover that unless you put your life down, that I want to become somebody in life, nobody will do it for you. You are the architect of your own fortune. That is why he emphasized that we are going to harness all these potentials. The youths are the leaders of tomorrow. It's not only leaders of tomorrow. Today, they are already leading. So we should be part of them. We should be part of the train. We should be able to deliver from our own end. What potential do I have? And how do I exercise that? Today, I don't have enough time to... But I'm sure at another time, we are still going to meet so that we'll be able to talk and discuss more about it. But one thing I want you to take home is that individuals has to develop himself. If you don't do that, nobody will do that for you. The governor has a little ability to do. And when he's doing that, is to encourage you so that you too can get to the top. Thank you, and God bless you.
Can we have a round of applause for our professor? Prof, thank you very much. And I know there are a lot of professors also in this hall. Incoming professors, isn't it? So, one visitor here that must wave his hand to you is a current member of Ondo State House of Assembly that we have here today. He's still serving. He's a member of the House of Assembly. He's a youth, and he represents Ondo West. Honorable Biola, please can you come and say a word? That is a current member of Ondo State House of Assembly. You can see we are everywhere. Everybody is joining. House of Assembly, current speaker before, secretary to government, commissioners, you can see them, local government chairman, and all over. Biola, you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Excellency. My name is Honorable Biola Oladapo,
member, House of Assembly, 10th Assembly. Great Nigerian youth. Great Nigerian youth. Great Nigerian youth. I want to thank our incoming governor, His Excellency Senator Jimoh Ibrahim, for this opportunity for gathering the youth, because youth are the future, and the future is now. So I believe that this is a platform, this is an opportunity for us to select our leader that has the right capacity, the right intellectual, the vision, the right plan for Ondo State. And I'm sure you've all heard him. He's been ready for this. He's been prepared for this. So that's why me, as a member of assembly, I weighed my options. I looked at who I can relate with, who has the plan for Ondo State. And I decided to join and collaborate with the incoming governor of Ondo State come November 2004. So I want to thank you guys for coming. This is an opportunity for youth again, once again. Please be bold enough, come out in mass this Saturday, 25th of April. Come out, don't be scared. We're just going to rejoice and just enjoy ourselves, because all the plans and all the body language, all the indication shows that our own incoming governor is going to emerge by the grace of God. Thank you very much for coming. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. We are very proud of him. You see, let me advise you. In this life, you must be fearless. Unto you is courage to wake up your destiny. You need knowledge, but you must say to yourself, I am here to live my life and not the life of others. For it's only you and you alone that will account for your own life. He has come out as a member of Ondo State House of Assembly, currently serving to support us. That is incredible. That is wonderful. That is courageous. That means a man, and is a man, he is he for she. Is a man and is a woman in a man, and a man in a woman. Thank you very much. We are proud of you. We are proud of what you are doing in the assembly. Thank you for your fearlessness. Thank you for drive to justice. Thank you for creating hope in a hopeless situation. And thank you for creating justice in a society in a state that want to take the path of unjust. Thank you very much. Can we give it a round of applause, please? We are running up now. In a few minutes, it will be over. We have a lot of visitors that have been here that are bound to recognize. So we have, for example, Dr. Ayodele, a retired civil servant who had also helped in building political bridges in the state. We have another associate professor, Akikotu, who is also there with us and doing the best. We are the former chairman of Okutukpa local government, who is also here, Omomba Abayomi. Can we give a round of applause? Okay. And we also have with us an astute businessman, Otumba Stephen Ojo is also there. Yeah. We also have our Baba, who refused to get to look older. Is Baba of the boys. Baba Demola Ijabi is also here with us. Oh my greetings, Baba. APC. APC. AP and C. Youths, you have seen a leader. You will one day be a leader. You will one day lead. You will one day produce for this state. You will one day make your own names. But we now have somebody
who can lead you there. Distinguished Senator Jimoh Ibrahim, OFR, CFR, 9 degrees, many university or degree of PhD honorary degrees, and a track record of great achievements in the business world. A billionaire of note, now offering himself to serve Ondo State, to serve you, to lead you, to come and uplift Ondo State. Will you support him? Will you support him? Will you support him? God will support you all.
Can you see that Ondo State is blessed? Baba Ijabi is 75-year-old. Does he look like 75-year-old man? So you can see that our state is well blessed. And we must thank you, Baba, for your great support towards us. Yes, next on the program. I think there is an entertainment for 5 minutes, and then we take the resolution, and then we can go.
Please put your hands together for Senator Jimoh Ibrahim, OFR CFR. So, I'm delighted to inform you that all the way from Abuja, Bengamania Furin is one of your fans. He's been following you, and he said for this event, he's going to sing here for you. Bengamania, over to you as he drops this song all the way from Abuja. Thank you. APC. Aseyori na kansi. Opa. Gege. Opa. Oya araba ti de. Sídẹ̀tọ̀ ti dé, òun ló lè bá wa ṣe, símọ̀ àràbà ti dé. Àṣeyọrí ti dé, àtọ̀gbà bẹ̀rẹ̀ fún wa, àràbà ti dé. Jímọ̀ àti dé, òun ló lè bá wa ṣe, àràbà ti dé. Jímọ̀ ti dé, òun ló máa sọ gbà bẹ̀rẹ̀. APC àṣeyọrí lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Let's go. Àràbà ti dé. Jímọ̀ ti dé. Òun ló lè bá wa ṣe. Àràbà ti dé. Jímọ̀ Ibrahim ti dé. Òun ló lè sọ̀gbà dẹ̀rọ̀. Àràbà ti dé. Jímọ̀ Ibrahim ti dé. Òun ló lè bá wa ṣe. Àràbà ti dé. Jímọ̀ Ibrahim ti dé. Òun ló lè sọ̀gbà dẹ̀rọ̀. Shout out to the senator, the incoming governor of Ondo State. Let's go. Jímọ̀ Ibrahim, akuku ṣeéṣe gbogbo. Akuku ṣeéṣe gbogbo. Akuku ṣeéṣe gbogbo. Nítorí àgbàgbọ́, a ṣeéṣe. Pariwo sókè, akuku ṣeéṣe gbogbo. Akuku ṣeéṣe gbogbo. Akuku ṣeéṣe gbogbo. Nítorí àgbàgbọ́, a ṣeéṣe. Dádì, ó ti ṣeéṣe àbọ̀. Gbogbo Ondo, ó ti ṣeéṣe àbọ̀. Ó ti ṣeéṣe àbọ̀. Nítorí gbogbo a ṣeéṣe. Ẹ pariwo sókè. Akuku ṣeéṣe gbogbo. Jímọ̀, akuku ṣeéṣe gbogbo. Olójú àánú, akuku ṣeéṣe gbogbo. Nítorí gbogbo a ṣeéṣe. Ó yá gbogbo kò sí náà, ìyẹn ti dópin. Gbogbo kò sí náà, ìyẹn ti dópin. Àkóso. Gbogbo kò sómi, ìyẹn ti dópin. Gbogbo àrùn jẹjẹ, ìyẹn ti dópin. Àsìkò ti pẹ́, àmà máa rí jẹ, àmà rí mu. Àsìkò ti rẹ̀, àmà máa rí jẹ, àmà rí mu. Gbogbo kò sí náà, ìyẹn ti dópin. Oya, àánú ṣáláàrí gbà, adé orí yọ. Àánú làárí gbà, adé orí yọ. Gómìnà kí gbogbo yé. Adé orí yọ. Gómìnà kí gbogbo yé. Àánú làárí gbà, adé orí yọ. Ẹ bá mi tọ́jú pírísẹ̀tù Bọ́jímọ̀. Aya rere lọ́dẹ̀dẹ̀ ọkọ. Adé orí yọ. Mrs. Jimori. Adé orí yọ. Former SA mama. Adé orí yọ. Àánú làárí gbà. Adé orí yọ. Àánú làárí gbà. Adé orí yọ. Adé orí yọ kí. Adé orí yọ. Adé orí yọ kí. Adé orí yọ. Olúwa yóò dìde nínú ògo rẹ̀ sọ. Gbogbo Àkúrẹ́, gbogbo Ondo, gbogbo yín ẹ fọkàn balẹ̀, kò sí yà mọ́, kò sí pọ́fátì mọ́, insecurity kò sí mọ́. Gbogbo ẹ̀ ní bàbá tí máa sọ bá rẹ̀ rọ̀ kò sọ́mọ náà tí ó jọ ṣe. Olúwa yóò dìde nínú ògo rẹ̀. Amúnúbínú, ayígbá wa padà sí rere. Àwọn wa lẹ́yìn ògo, abó aṣọ ẹ̀kọ́ kúrò. Olúwa yóò dìde títorí tèmi. Oya pariwo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Olúwa yóò dìde nínú ògo rẹ̀. Amúnúbínú, ayígbá wa padà sí rere. Àwọn wa lẹ́yìn ògo, abó aṣọ ẹ̀kọ́ kúrò. Jímọ̀ yóò dìde nítorí tiwa. Break it down. Break it down.
You have to interview many people. Many people have to be from the audience. Yes.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Here are youths from all across.
Yes. Yes.
So, and they are the leaders of tomorrow.
Yes.
So, what is your word of encouragement to them?
Well, they are focused people, as we are in Ondo State, to support government programs and create peace for living. Things will change very soon. We are coming shortly to ensure there is proper governance that take care of their interests, that we do a lot of innovation and strategy, and then ensure that we allocate resources to the most critical part of the economy in accordance with the New Hope agenda, the New Hope agenda of the federal government. And I do think that these are the people we need. They are the owner of the society, and they are going to do what is expected of them. You know, they'll be peaceful, and they are leaders that we have in Ondo State. They are from 2 or 3 wards and from some of the units that we have. And you can see that they are very happy and excited today.
All right, the education sector in Ondo State needs to be improved upon. So what is your plan in this regard?
We are going to restructure the structure. And what we're going to do by that is that we're going to harmonize the schools and return them to boarding house. People steal government money because government money has nothing to, they are not allocated duties. If you are feeding 5,000, 10,000 students, breakfast, lunch, dinner, which money will you feed? Will you steal? So when I become governor, by the grace of God, we are going to return the schools to boarding house. And that will make government to have resources of the government allocated for the benefit of those students across the state. And our education will be back again.
All right, lastly, sir, what is your advice for those that will vote in Saturday's primary election?
Well, you know, if you go across the state and you read reports, it's about Jimoh Ibrahim. My advice is for them to go there quietly, peacefully, and vote for me. And that will translate to democracy that we're all looking for, to assure that the government is practically known for democratic praxis and value. So, and I can see taxonomy of democracy, even with Mr. President. So I expect everyone here will vote. More people will vote. Tomorrow we have women conference. About 3,000 of them are coming. Today they are over 5,000. So when you have all this together, that's about 7. The vote is almost there. But wherever people are told that I went around 2 or 3 wards in this state, in 18 local government, it's not easy. and I went around to talk to party members. I don't just stage a rally at the garage where everybody will come and attend. PDP will attend, Labour will attend. Rally is not for primary. Rally is meant to talk to APC members, and we are focused on those members, and that is the people that have the membership card of APC. And you can see us from wall to wall, and now to the rounding up trainings for our youth and our women coming up tomorrow.
All right, thank you very much for your time, sir.
Please put your hands together for that wonderful session you just witnessed. Right about now, let me invite Honorable Michael Lawson for the vote of thanks, popularly known as LAF. Please put your hands together. Former House of Rep member, aka LAF, for the vote of thanks.
Ondo Ayodele. I am a chieftain of the Aseyori movement of Dr. Jimoh Ibrahim.
Okay, how do you see this youth program of the Aseyori movement?
Wow. Now you can see an aspirant that is prepared for the job. The anchor of a government is the youth. We have brought in youths from all the units, almost 4,000 units of Ondo State together here. The anchor of any government is the development of the youth. And you have seen him enunciate his programs to the youth. And you can see how excited the youths are. I am even excited because we are going to have a government that's going to take a break from the past and give us innovation and develop Ondo State. I cannot wait to see Senator Dr. Jimoh Ibrahim inaugurated as governor of Ondo State. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
APC! APC! Leaders of our great party in Ondo State. Before your arrival, distinguished Senator Jimoh Ibrahim, our incoming governor of Ondo State, we have resolved the population of this place. Okay.
Well, our candidate, Senator Jimoh Ibrahim, did not say they are leaders of tomorrow alone. He also said they will lead. And that is an affirmative of what we expect of them. They are great people. They are those people who will take over from us. And we know that the people of Ondo State are vibrant, intelligent, and they know what they want. They know what they will do. And we believe that they will be fantastic leaders after we are gone.
All right, so how do you see the outcome of Saturday's primary election?
What we are doing today is a prelude to our victory parade and victory party. By the grace of God, we are taking the ticket and we are going to see something more grandeur than this.
Thank you very much, sir.
The MC was saying that no money.
Change happens. Stop saying this price. You can give up. You can give up. You want to be one more person.
Honorable Ayo for the open endorsement, please.
APC! Great Nigeria youth! Now, leaders of our great party in Ondo State, before your arrival, our distinguished senator, before your arrival, we have resolved. The population of this place is more than 6,000. We have resolved. Then we want to test that our resolution now. That Senator Jimoh Ibrahim should be given the party ticket without stress. So, if you agree with me on our resolution before the arrival, please can you just wave your cap, wave your cap, wave your cap, wave your cap, wave your cap. APC! Now, we don't want to make it like that of their Aboriginal endorsement, that they are fake Aboriginal endorsement. My name remains Honorable Kwedo Ayokunle, the immediate past councillor, Ward 13, Okitipupa local government. On this day, 17th April 2024, having resolved that Senator Jimoh Ibrahim should take the ticket of the party without stress nor sweat, I hereby move motion of endorsement for Senator Jimoh Ibrahim to take the ticket without stress. I so move.
My name is Comrade Demain Binga. Demain. According to him, we have resolved that we want to endorse our governor. His governor. If you believe that his governor, say aye. I can't hear you very well. If you believe that Senator Jimoh Ibrahim is the governor, say hi. The I have it. We support it. A round of applause for that.
So we now invite Honorable Mayor Lawson for the vote of thanks. Honorable Mayor Lawson, popularly known as Laugh, for the vote of thanks. Laugh.
Nítorí Senator, incoming governor.
APC. Ondo Youth, APC. APC.
On behalf of Ondo Youth, I want to thank His Excellency Senator Jimoh Ibrahim, PhD, CFR, OFR. The name sounds so good that two presidents of the Federal Republic of Nigeria had to honor him with this national honor. And I believe that we, the youth of Ondo State, as we have endorsed him today to be our governor, so shall it be in Jesus' name. No one has ever done this in Ondo State. Joining the family Aseyori, traveling to 203 wards across Ondo State, the length and breadth of our good state, campaigning to everyone for the incoming governor come 20th April 2024. Senator Jimoh Ibrahim will have APC tickets to contest in November by the special grace of God. On behalf of youth, I want to thank you, Senator, for this wonderful package. And we believe that when we meet again in Aseyori Conference 2025, we will be addressing you as His Excellency, the Governor of Ondo State, DCON, by the special grace of God. God bless Ondo Youth. We remain faithful to the cause. Ondo sun will shine again. God bless you. Thank you very much. Picture. Let's take our group picture, please. Stand up for picture, please. Let's stand up for picture.
Senator Jimoh Ibrahim. Come on, our incoming governor. Come Sọ̀pọ̀ bá rí wa lóde wa rí wa wà wà tẹ́gbẹ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀ lásán lágàrà kan fún ti ìṣẹ́wọ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n ṣọ́pọ̀ òkùnkùn tọrọ jẹ.
àbùdá òjò lábẹ́ Gẹ̀ẹ́sì iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ wa làwa jẹ́. Kíní kan pàkúrú mọ̀rí lásán bá sá kíní kan ò bá ní ṣe. Ènìyàn tó bá ti jú fún wa là á ti jú fún wa ò ti jú fẹ́ nìkan mọ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀ lásán láì fojú sórí ìṣẹ́rú ọ̀gbọ́n ṣọ́gbọ́n òkúkú tọrọ jẹ́. Àbùdá òjò lábẹ́ Gẹ̀ẹ́sì iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ làwa jẹ́. Sọ pé ó ti wọlé o. Ó ti wọlé o, ó ti ṣeéṣe o, ó ti wọlé o, ó ti di gómìnà wa. Pariwo, ó ti wọlé, ó ti di gómìnà wa. Ó ti wọlé, Ibrahim ti di gómìnà wa o. Ó ti wọlé, ó ti wọlé. Laugh, honorable laugh, honorable laugh. Ó ti wọlé yeye, ó ti wọlé, ó ti di gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ondo. Ó ti wọlé. Sinetọ tí wọ́n òun ló lè bá wa sọ pàdé ẹ̀rọ láyé mi. Òun ló lè jẹ́ kó dẹ̀rọ. Sinetọ yìí.